Imagine you're driving down a highway. Your speedometer reads 60 miles per hour. You're sure of it. The instrument is precise, calibrated, trusted. But then, you look outside. Every road sign you pass, every measurement on the road, they all say you're moving at 80, not close to 60, not 62, not even 65. 80. So which one is lying? That is not a riddle. That is the actual crisis happening right now, inside the most advanced physics laboratories on Earth. Scientists measuring the expansion of the universe keep getting two different answers, and both are correct. That impossibility has a name: the Hubble Tension. And what it implies about reality will change everything you thought you knew. The universe is expanding. It has been since the Big Bang, 13.8 billion years ago, when everything that exists exploded outward from a single point smaller than an atom. Scientists measure how fast that expansion is happening using something called the Hubble constant. One number, a rate of speed, how fast galaxies are flying away from each other. Simple enough, right? Except, when different teams of scientists measure it, they get different answers. One measurement says 67, the other says 73. That gap is not supposed to exist. Imagine two world-class engineering teams measuring the height of Mount Everest. One says 29,032 feet. The other says 30,500 feet. Both instruments are perfect. Both teams are flawless. But the numbers don't match. At that point, you don't have a measurement problem. You have a reality problem. That's exactly where physics stands right now. Two sets of perfect measurements, two different answers. Nobody, not a single person on Earth, knows why. Here is where it gets strange. The 67 number comes from studying the oldest light in existence, the cosmic microwave background, radiation left over from just 380,000 years after the Big Bang, a photograph of the infant universe stretched across the entire sky, the most precisely measured thing in human history. Using that ancient light, scientists calculate how fast the universe should be expanding today. The answer? 67. The 73 number comes from a completely different method. Scientists look at the present-day universe and measure how fast galaxies are actually moving away from us right now. They use Cepheid variable stars, objects that pulse in brightness at a rate that reveals their exact distance. They use supernovae, stellar explosions so uniform they flash with nearly identical brightness across billions of light years. Decades of measurements, dozens of research teams, always 73. Then James Webb launched, and everything got worse. The James Webb Space Telescope cost $10 billion, 30 years to build, the most powerful space observatory ever created. Scientists pointed it directly at those Cepheid stars, the ones giving the 73 number. The thinking was simple. Maybe the original Hubble Space Telescope was making small errors, light contamination, crowding, aging instruments. Webb would clean it all up. Webb would resolve the tension. Webb confirmed the 73 number with unprecedented precision. No errors, no contamination. The distance measurements were sound, which means the discrepancy with the early universe is real. Nobel Prize-winning astronomer Adam Rees, who led that study, said essentially this: the tension is now so confirmed, we need to seriously consider that our standard model of cosmology is broken. So what is causing this? The most unsettling possibility is dark energy. In 1998, scientists discovered the expansion of the universe isn't just continuing, it's accelerating. Something invisible is pushing outward from everywhere, all at once. We called it dark energy. It makes up 68% of everything that exists. Our models treat dark energy as a constant, a fixed, unchanging pressure uniform across all of space and all of time. Einstein himself proposed this. It is baked into every equation, every simulation, every model we use. But what if dark energy changes over time? What if it was weaker in the early universe and has been growing stronger ever since? That would mean the 67 number and the 73 number are both correct, just measuring different moments in a universe whose physics are actively evolving. In 2024, the Dark Energy Spectroscopic Instrument mapped over 6 million galaxies and found early hints that dark energy may not be constant. If confirmed, Einstein's cosmological constant is wrong, and everything built on top of it needs to be rebuilt. That gap, 67 versus 73, sounds like a rounding error, but it may be the most important number in the history of science, not because of what it tells us, but because of what it doesn't. It tells us something is out there, some force, some behavior of space-time itself, that we have not discovered yet. James Webb is watching, DESI is mapping, and we are hunting something real. Whatever we find will not just change physics, it will change what we think reality is. The universe is sending us a signal. We just haven't decoded it yet. So here's the question I want to leave you with. If the laws of physics are already breaking at cosmic scales, what else are we wrong about? Drop your answer below. Quanta Geology is where science gets uncomfortable. Subscribe, because the next video goes even deeper than this one.